Shalom, I'm Oriel Moran, and thank you for watching this All Israel Gems video. We're here standing at one of Judaism's most sacred sites, the Western Wall, or as we call it in Hebrew, HaKotel HaMa'aravi. Behind me, these ancient stones tell a story that spans over 2 millennia of Jewish history, faith, and yearning. These massive limestone blocks you see were placed here during King Herod's expansion of the Second Temple in 19 BCE. Some of these stones weigh over 500 tons, a testament to ancient engineering that still amazes us today. But what makes this wall truly special isn't just its age or construction, it's what it represents to millions of Jews worldwide. After the destruction of the Second Temple by the Romans in 70 CE, this wall became the closest accessible place to the temple's Holy of Holies, the most sacred spot in Judaism. For centuries, Jews have come here to pray, to mourn, to celebrate, and to connect with something greater than themselves. Today, if we look around, we can see the wall's profound spiritual significance in action. According to Jewish tradition, the divine presence, the Shekhinah, never left the Western Wall, making it a unique place where prayers are believed to have special power to reach heaven. It's often called God's letterbox because of the centuries-old tradition of placing paper notes with prayers between its ancient stones. Twice a year, these notes are carefully collected and buried on the Mount of Olives, treating each prayer with the reverence it deserves. But what many don't know is that what we see here is just the tip of the iceberg. These tunnels, which I've had the privilege of exploring today, contain some of the largest stone blocks ever used in construction, including the Western stone, weighing an incredible 570 tons. Guys, I bet you never knew that beneath the Western Wall is the continuation of the retaining wall that goes for meters and meters and meters long with these massive, massive stones. It goes right beneath the houses of the Muslim quarter, and every single stone here weighs so much. It is actually incredible that you would never know that when you're standing praying at the Western Wall that there is so much more. At some point we were standing at a place where they said that 90 meters above us is the closest point that we would get to the Dome of the Rock. So every time that you're here praying at the Western Wall, just think of what's beneath you. Literally massive, massive stones that go on for meters and meters, proving to us that our temple has been here for thousands and thousands of years. We're here at the Roman vault. It's basically a water cistern built by Hadrian when he reestablished Jerusalem as a pagan city and named it Aelia Capitolina. The pool was covered so that the entire area of the moat would be beautifully paved, creating a large marketplace. I want you guys to look at the massive, massive stones to my left. And I want you to think about how much they invested in creating and building the house of God the way that He designed it and the way that He created it. They took care of it. They were faithful to the plan of God to create a space of worship. And I want to also encourage you guys that when you're at the Western Wall or praying anywhere in the world, think of the material of which you build the house of God in your heart and in your lives. Because everything that you do in that space is holy and sacred and should be dedicated to God, just as they dedicated every single piece of stone to the work of God and to worship God. There's also a lesser known section called the Small Kotel, or HaKotel HaKatan, in the Muslim quarter. While less visited than the main plaza, it's actually believed to be even closer to where the Holy of Holies once stood. Like here at the main Kotel, the Small Kotel maintains the traditional gender separation through a mechitza, a physical barrier dividing men and women during prayer. This separation, rooted in Jewish law and tradition, aims to maintain the sanctity and focus of prayer at both sites. What's particularly moving is watching bar and bat mitzvah celebrations here at the Western Wall. Jewish families from around the world choose this spot to mark their children's coming of age, connecting new generations to thousands of years of heritage and tradition. This wall has witnessed countless prayers, tears of joy and sorrow, and moments of profound spiritual connection. It stands as a symbol of Jewish resilience and continuity, reminding us that even after 2,000 years of exile and dispersion, the Jewish people's connection to Jerusalem remains unbroken. For All Israel News, I'm Oriel Moran at the Western Wall in Jerusalem. Visit us at allisrael.com for more historical locations from the Holy Land, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Shalom from Jerusalem.